So this morning, Target announced Chief Digital Officer as your new title. I've been told it was strictly for the co-commerce.
For you.
For the co-commerce
we
event.
thought this would go better if I had a new title.
Right. So what's new?
By adding my role to the leadership team, reporting directly to our CEO, it just shows how important digital is to where we are today, and more importantly, where we're going.
Right now, digital at Target is still a very small percentage of overall business, right? Something like 4 or 5%.
We officially don't comment. We're announcing earnings tomorrow, so I'm going to avoid any
financial. As of last quarter,
yeah,
something like 4 or 5%.
It's a fairly small percentage of the business, absolutely.
Yeah.
What I would say, though, leave it at that, but Phil's ready to write it down. What I would say, though, is we announced for last year, half of our comp growth came from digital, and in Q4, 2/3 of our comp growth came from digital.
Cyber Monday, I believe it was Cyber Monday, 15% off, giant sale. Target.com has to throttle traffic. Do I have that right?
And how did I still get promoted? Is that what you want to know?
I mean...
My mom asked that too, so
I was wondering how you're still at the company, but promoted something.
I think you asked me that question too, actually. I remember that question too.
Explain to me what you learned from that and how in 2015 something like that happens.
Oh, God. That's wow. All right. Now I'm nervous. No, here's what I would say. So a couple things. We've pushed a lot, and we have certainly driven a lot of revenue, and we've pushed a lot of guests, and we've been very successful in terms of volume. And to be candid, there have been 2 examples. So Lily Pulitzer is another one, and Cyber Monday is one where we did not offer the guest experience that we need to, period. There's no other way. And so what's the lesson learned? Nothing to be, public accountability, while not fun, is important.
Yep.
And there is no excuse. That's not an experience we can offer. I can sit here and explain what happened on Cyber Monday. The reality was we got significantly more traffic than we ever projected, and we couldn't handle it. We throttled the site, wanted to make sure we protected checkout, so the site functioned, but we disappointed way too many guests, and that's never okay.
So it's been about 2.5 years since, I don't know if I could say the B word, the breach in stores, and we've had the EMV chip card transition in stores. A couple of questions in the aftermath of that. Sure. One is, what are your thoughts on mobile phone payments, and should we expect Target to accept NFC type payments like an Apple Pay or an Android Pay in stores? I personally thought I would see it by now. We haven't, obviously. Actually, let's start there, and then we'll.
Sure. I do think mobile and payment is super interesting, and I do think we're testing MCX, part of the MCX pilot in Columbus. I definitely think there's things there about making things easier for guests to pay. We offer Apple Pay on our app as an example of that. Do I think mobile payments will someday mean something? Absolutely. Our mobile conversion today is actually greater than our desktop conversion was in 2013. And so there's a huge amount of growth. Mobile conversion.
That's app and web?
That's a combination of the two. We don't break out. We've not publicly announced the difference of the two. They're pretty close. App's a little higher, but they're pretty close. What I would say is, last year mobile conversion grew 86%. And that's for 2 reasons. One is the guest is adopting mobile much faster. The fastest adoption of anything I've ever seen. And 2 is that our experience is cleaner, but it's a combination of those both. It's a better experience. There's a lot of opportunity in mobile. Mobile's a real huge piece of our business today. With that said, I think we're just getting started.